The Duluth Playhouse is the oldest community theater in the state of Minnesota, actually, and since we were founded in 1914 and have been in continual operation since then, also speaks to the support that we receive in this community.
Since things are getting bigger here, we've been able to add the conservatory, which is 4 additional rehearsal spaces, which benefit not only our theater, but other theater groups around the community, which there are plenty of.
I think one of the things that's really been helpful in my short experience here is the children's program.
7 and 9-year-olds have no fear. It's one reason I really like working with kids is because they don't care what they look like, they don't care what they sound like, you know, those sort of things. They just do what they feel, and that I think is sometimes the most inspiring things to watch.
And when we first came to town, probably 35 years ago, we saw and worked with the kids who are now the active adults on stage.
I had the opportunity to do theater when I was in elementary school, and then when I was in 5th and 6th grade, you could actually act in the shows, and so I did. And then some people in the audience were like, "You should try out for the Playhouse." So I did, and I fell in love with it. I did the best Christmas pageant ever. That was my first show at the Playhouse back in the day when I was in 7th grade.
Today we are here at Stage Play, and Stage Play is a collaboration with the Scottish Rite Clinic for Childhood Language Disorders and the Duluth Playhouse.
I'm Kiera Zimmerman, and I'm a buddy for Stage Play. It's a program for children with autism, and it teaches them theater skills, and they get to learn all about theater, and we think that it helps them, and it helps them open up, and it helps them be able to function better.
Today is our showcase, so we are producing an original script that I wrote called A Trip to the Playground Zoo, and we've had a lot of practice and rehearsal to get those lines memorized, and so we'll see how everybody does today.
Once long ago, when the world was young and bright, filled with magic, there were dragons. The power of
You get a whole different perspective on why you do what you do and why your work is important, and being able to give back to the community, especially for me personally, at least since I got my start at the Playhouse. For me to be able to give back in any way, shape, or form is amazing, and I'm loving it.
You learn a lot of new stuff about being on stage and everything, and you kind of build a bigger confidence level, you feel better about yourself. And if it's a passion for you, then it just feeds that passion and it drives you to do better.
Picture me, just another cool kid in NYC near the park and the Met. Life is sweet, Yankees in the Bronx, pretzels on the street, just how good could it get?
What's so great about a community theater is that it's people who live and work in this area in which we all participate and are trying to make a better place for everyone to live.
Here it is. No, you're not ready. No, it's not time yet. No, it's not right now. Wait until you're older. No, you're not ready. No, it's not time yet. No, it's not right now. Wait until you're older.
Theater requires this collective teamwork where everyone's on the same page. The fact is, 35 to 40% of the Playhouse budget is reliant on contributions, grants, donations, fundraisers, and without that component, we would have to double, triple our ticket prices. And if that happened, we would no longer be open and accessible to our diverse region. We have to raise 35 to 40% of our operating budget to be able to bring entertainment and education and opportunities for people to be involved.
And that's good, isn't it grand? Isn't it great? Isn't it swell?
When you become part of the theater, it's like becoming part of this large family.
It's a unique world to bring 20, 30, 40, sometimes 50 people together throughout the community, regardless of background experience. And the diversity is what makes it so interesting.
The Duluth Playhouse is more than a play, because not only do we create wonderful works of art ourselves, we provide the space and the means for other people to create their own works of art.
Our existence serves a purpose, and I'm proud to be part of having meaningful impact in our region.